I hear you're writing a book. Tell me about that.
I am, and the inspiration came from when I worked in higher ed, in academia. I had a dean that told me I didn't have any credentials. I had no credentials, and he inherited me from another college, but he absolutely loves me because that program is incredibly successful at Grand Canyon University. I built a digital design program for him. But the theme of the book came from that experience with him, and before I built that program, I said I was going to do market research, and he said, no, you don't need to. I said, no, you don't understand. I came from industry, 18 years. We never ever launched a new product without doing market research, and so I learned how to use hashtags. I built a survey in SurveyMonkey, and I had a Twitter account because I was hired to teach communications, and I knew Twitter was going to be big. So I pushed out a survey over Twitter and Facebook with hashtag design studios. What are design schools not teaching your employees that you wish they had? I got feedback from all over the world. So that was the inspiration, and as I've returned to the corporate world and looked at all of the different credentials that are out there today, I thought, having been in academia, I taught high school for 5 years, that is the most critical time in a student's life, is K through 12. I had students in my university class that did not know their times tables. I had students that didn't know the difference between a noun and a verb, could not string a sentence together, could not do research. Now granted, at the time they had turned to a for-profit school, but they're not for-profit anymore. But they believe that everyone is entitled to an education, and I had amazing students that were willing to try hard, and so I worked with them. So the book is about how important the education is and how important that corporations need to get involved with academia, because that's the organization that is preparing their future hires. And AI and machine learning and robotics are going to displace a lot of professionals, not just those that are lower wages and such, but professionals, lawyers and doctors are going to be losing their jobs because of the amazing advances in technology and the digital transformation that's happening. Good things, but what that requires is that they need to learn how to reinvent themselves. I've done that several times in my career, having moved into sales and then corporate and coding, and then going into academia and then into higher ed and then back into the corporate sales enablement. Now I'm my own boss. I'd never lost a job before until I was laid off in February. So I've started my own business, and what an amazing opportunity to have lived through that, because now I can speak with experience. And having started a new business and having dealt with, having to balance it and make the ends meet, that's what the book is about, is how to transform yourself, reinvent yourself, because you can do anything you want to do in this world if you just do the right preparation. And we live in such an information-rich world, and so I'm excited to get the book out there. I actually have 3 in the works. The first one is hashtag no credentials. The second one is also in the works because I just enrolled at Harvard in their business analytics certificate program, and so that one is hashtag credentials. The third book is hashtag more credentials, and that will be when I finish my PhD, because I'm all but my dissertation. It was based on my higher ed work, and now that I'm back in the corporate space, I'm going to have to go back and finish that PhD one day, but I am going to do it. I'm just so excited to be learning about AI and machine learning, and I've put my coding hat back on. I am using R, and I am learning data analytics, and I'm loving it. And the people I'm learning from that are in my cohort at Harvard is amazing. There's 60 people that are from all over the world with incredible backgrounds. So I'm going to share a lot of that on my blog, Shibby Shares. Shibby Ray was my Twitter handle, and that's my nickname. My middle name is Ray, and I thought Shibby Shares. It's an alliteration of Shibby Ray, but I wanted to get rid of the Ray just to make it shorter. So Shibby Shares is my blog, and it's on my website.